which is dunce cap of shame for your dice that don't roll well.
Who needs a dice jail
when you
can put your dice in the corner?
in the dunce cap of shame.
Along with all the other problem children at your table. You can get like one for actual players too.
Just for you.
Well, no, that's brilliant. If you get matching wood, matching dunce caps.
Player chair.
Have a little table in the corner with the dice chair on it and a chair next to that for that player.
We'll call it the Dolphin Story chair.
Oh, look, you can get a whole set.
They're called timeout chairs for when your dice are behaving badly and you need to put them in timeout.
2.9 inches by 1.5 by 1.7 and a full inch between the armrests because, those armed dice of yours are going to want that for comfort.
Correct. It's ergonomical at best. But yeah, I just thought it was hilarious and I needed you guys to see the dunce cap of shame for your dice. This runs $17.95 on Amazon.
That's per chair. It's not like a set of 4.
No, it's one chair.
Oh.
Ooh.
Mumford brings up a good point. That is just asking for retaliation from the dice. You put them in.
Well, that's when they go to dice jail. Like, it's almost like a disciplinary system. Like, they get a re-roll, and then they get the dunce chair, and then they go to dice jail, and then they end up in the gumball machine of shame to be recycled.
Right. But, how do they ever get out of that cycle? Like, it's like 30 minutes in the dunce chair, and if they've been good while they were there, then they come back into rotation?
We currently do not have a reintegration process.
So basically, the dunce chair is just the waiting room for dice jail.
Yeah, once you've gotten on this path, there's no turning back.
We're booking them. It's going to take an hour.
Yeah, tops.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
I think this is cute. Dice jails are always kind of cute.
I know. But this one is just shameful.
Right. This isn't a bad dice. This is for stupid dice.
Yes.
Like
rolls a nat 20 on something completely
dice. Right. You could actually put a dice in the chair for rolling good.
On something.
Why'd you waste a 20 on this? Son of a bitch.
God. Yeah. So that was the first thing. So yay or nay? What are we thinking? We like it. We don't like it.
I think when I like it. I like it a lot, and I'll try to catch it on Prime Day and see if I could get that thing for $14.95.
Right.
Yeah, I like it as well. I think the approaching $20 is a little steep for something on Amazon. Like we talked about last week, if it's something you see on Twitter and like somebody has went out in their garage and made this thing, it's one thing. But if they're being churned out of a factory in China, it's kind of
less than favorable. I'll give you that.
Gee, John, I feel like you could 3D print that pretty easy.
Probably a little chair. Yeah.
Well, the dunce cap's going to be easy.
Just a cone.
Right.
All right. So on to the next thing.
If I had $18 that I just was forced, you must spend this $18 right now.
That's it.
I'd probably get the chair.
Okay.
What about chat? Yay or nay in chat while we move on?
Mumbleford does have a rate of recidivism that is much too high.
Yes, recidivism. That's a word I totally know. Moving on.
Repeat offendership.
Oh, yeah. See, totally know it.
So go ahead and look up recidivism.
No. All right, this next one we've looked at personally because I've sent it to you guys.
Oh yeah.
And I really want one. So they're little dice rollers basically, but they pop. That little lever there, you push it down and it goes pop.
If they don't get in trouble.
Yeah, and you could pop
it and
this little pop it thing.
Can you decide which dice to put in there?
Have I decided?
Can you?
Yes, you can.
They're
you
not
can
all trapped in there under the globe.
They unscrew and you can pull the little lever down and all the dice can pour out from the lever. But you can put your own set of dice in there and have them come out if you want to.
I have that dice set. That blue dice.
The blue one, yeah.
I've got that dice. That die.
I think they're super cool. I don't think it's something that I would legitimately use very often because you know the sound that the things make in the games or
the rest of the players at the table are going to get irritated with you pretty quickly. You're going to have to say that for very special roles.
Yeah. Like if you had if you were high level and you had fireball and you just put all the fireball dice in there, that would be worth it.
The problem I have with that statement is rolling dice in and of itself is kind of a weird sound.
It's true.
And we have gotten used to it to the point where we enjoy that sound. So you might get used to
it could grow on us?
It could grow on you.
It could. But I've heard what this sounds like. I've watched a video of it, and I find it hard to believe I'd ever grow really used to it because it is pretty astronomically loud and crunchy cellophane sounding. But I like that you can put your own set of dice in there. And I just imagine like if you were doing like either like mass heal, like really high level, and you had all the same dice in there and it's like roll 70, whatever, and being able to just bring that bad boy out. Pow!
I need you to do me a favor. I need you to back up to the picture you just had up there.
Yeah. That one?
No, the one that had, there we go. That one.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think there was a lag.
There's a little lag, yeah.
All right, so as dice towers go, these are some pretty squat little towers.
Yeah.
But hear me out on this. Right, everybody has dice towers.
Right.
But I buy one more of them things, set up some little foam walls in between, I could have the dice castle.
You could have a dice
and
castle.
each one of the parapets in there would have a different dice in it, right? I'm going to hit my D20 one to roll. And I did D12 worth of damage. I'll click on that one over there.
Yeah. I could definitely see like the DM looking at you like, so help me God, you roll that thing again. And you just like very slowly reaching your
and
hand
this works
over.
best as the DM, right? Because the walls in between you can set up as your DM screen.
That's true. And like Whole Nadel said, I would also, like a pen, how you incessantly click it, I would feel the need to incessantly pop it. So, but let's look at the price point on this bad boy before you guys make up your mind on whether or not you like it. So this thing runs $30.
So it not only rolls the dice, it'll hold all the dice.
You can also get it in a marble finish.
And then you could conceivably paint it a little easier if you wanted something different.
More of a primer.
They all look like they're dying to be painted by some great mini painter.
With some acid wash, like some dark washing and stuff. Yeah, 100%.
Maybe put on a little mold, you know.
A moss.
Nice.
Moss.
Yeah. So for $30, what do we think about the dice roller? The Money Grubbers Castle Dice Popper.
I'm okayer with that price point on that one because it's also functional.
Right.
It's something you would use pretty often. And I do have a bad problem with
throwing your dice across the table.
Throwing them across the table or dropping them off the table. So that would alleviate some problems.
This is the gift you give to that one person
can't keep their dice
can't seem to keep the dice on the table.
And no matter what, I tend to find a way to have them land cocked.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
And have to like throw away my whatever roll.
A great point, Mumble. For doubles as battle terrain.
Yeah.
You put it on your battle map.
Yeah. So I
like the price. I'd be willing to get it.
I'm down for it.
I'd probably pay 10 more if I was at a con and it was on a table somewhere like $40. Take my money.
Yeah. Can you imagine how loud this would be with metal dice inside of it? Like, because metal dice are so much louder anyways.
Yeah, but not knowing what the bottom is made out of, it might not work out to be as loud as you think it would with metal compared to plastic.
Yeah. But I think all in all, I think this is a resounding yes from all of us, although we understand the consequences of the noise.
Yeah, Home Noddle's got a great point in chat. It would be great for sneak attack, right? You put your 3d6 or 3d8 or whatever in there and you every time you
not very sneaky though.
Well, to be fair,
you've already attacked.
When the attack happens, kind of the sneak is over. The dude knows you just stabbed him.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of cool if you had, like you were saying, like set them up as parapets. I think.
Yeah.
I think of them as turrets more than parapets for some reason.
We put a big, what do you call those big ballista?
Yeah.
We put some big ballistas on them on a.
Nice.
So what if you had a encounter drawn up that was like a base defense and your party had to protect a tower and you could put like hot oil and like put the dice for it in there and like they roll it by smashing it?
So cool. Like a tower defense D&D. I am down. I'm ready. I love tower defense games.
Yeah. That's pretty brilliant there, John.
Your idea just like made me think of that because
what we're
like
here for.
Yeah,
I-
I think as a DM, I would like get little pieces of felt or cloth and lay them over the globe until they decided which tower they were going to attack. Because
You
I
could-
don't want them to see this one has 6d8 in it.
That
And this one
actually-
has 3d4 in it.
That's actually really smart. All right, so next item. This one is
I'm down with that one though. Good
I'm-
pick.
yeah.
Good choice.
100%. All right. The last one that I have looks like a carrying case, right? Standard carrying case. But look what's inside this bad boy.
everything.
Everything.
Minis, dice,
It's got a
your
place for
books.
It's like a
everything.
case of holding.
It is a case of holding. I wish they had kind of branded it as that, but I don't know if they did. But the dice tray is removable. So you can take it out. And you can have all your little minis in there. So if you're like a DM, like a travel DM, like going to a con, you could have all your minis in there and your dice and stuff.
Or if you go to like multiple games
Right.
weekly, you could have them ready.
It's got a place for your book. Probably not too many books.
Running in what is it, Adventurers Guild
Yeah.
at your local comic store.
Yeah.
Boy, you come in there
Got a
set
place
up.
to strap in your book, and then it's got places for like just regular storage if you use those rings that we have, or other things. It's got some zipper pouches for pens and dry erase markers and a succulents card. Apparently, I don't know if that's
forget to take a
required.
picture of your houseplants because you'll miss them while you're
Right,
gone.
you missed them while they're gone.
Is that under the dice tray?
No, well, so it's got like a middle flap,
Okay.
and that is like the middle flap that goes between the two sections. So you can't really see, but in this little area, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then they have another thing up that
So it flips.
keeps the dice
almost like-
in.
I like that. I didn't realize that, but
So
yeah,
everything
that
is not
flap there
banging
holds the
against-
dice when you're closing the
Mhm.
thing or opening it.
And a flap over the storage that keeps the rings from going everywhere.
So all your stuff isn't just rattling about in a bag. So I think this is epic, and it's very well put together. I
I
like.
bet the price is going to be shocking.
What do you think it costs?
I'm gonna go $50.
120.
Okay, so retail price of this is $75.99, smack in the middle between the two of you.
Wow.
I agree. Whole NATO, I could use this for so many things.
Closer to yours than mine. A lot. Because
Well,
Yeah, it was 25 away from
but
mine.
there's a save 5% with this coupon, so there's that.
Yeah, and at checkout, if you decide to go ahead and get the Amazon credit card deal, they'll
Right.
knock some more off of it.
True that.
Don't go for the credit card deal.
Don't do the credit card deal.
what is the material of the shell?
So
Does it say?
It does not say, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, it doesn't necessarily, not that I see offhand, come with say what is made of, but it looks like your standard like fabric over some kind of plastic mold type deal. But it's got like the covered zippers and everything. And I think it just looks really, really cool.
I think we go back to the, like, when you're playing in-person D&D with all the, the food and drink and everything, because this is what this reminds me of. This is obviously for in-person games.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then, like, I would want either a sturdy plastic or like metal outside, because that fabric is going to smell like Cheeto dust and beer after.
True.
But it does look like a molded plastic.
But for those in-person games, we all know that one player who comes through the door holding 3 books under one arm and they're falling out, and in the other arm they've got a plastic
here.
shopping bag that's filled up with some other stuff. And
I'm right here.
this is a gift that you would give that person.
It's great. I love
Hey,
it.
get your shit together because you're coming in here.
Hold on. That is definitely one of my only critiques. I wish it came in different colors and designs. I wish I could get it in a brown or a purple or just straight black is great, but I want. I'll take anything in purple.
Just being in black, you could do some stuff with it, painting it or
Yeah.
something.
And depending on the texture on the cover, you can just start slipping all your cool TTRPG stickers on there.
It looks more fabric side to me, but it's possible. So for $75.99 plus a 5% off coupon. What are we
So,
thinking?
I don't think I would buy it for myself for $75, but I'd definitely buy it as a Christmas present for somebody else for $75. Is that weird?
No, it's exactly correct. If my kid wants something for $50, I'm like, oh, they should have it. I see a $10 pair of pants. I'm like, really shouldn't splurge.
And two, like, we don't play in person near as much as we used to. And when we do, we use Roll20. And I think in the back of your head, you're thinking, when would I use this?
There's a lot of things I bought because they were cool and then never use them. I would like to show you my bookshelf of
My
shame.
shame.
But I like it. I think it's great. And if the world gets back to playing more in person, and it was when we played our games in person, it wasn't at my house and I actually had to go somewhere, I'd want one of these.
Yeah.
So I think if we played more in person, I would definitely get it. If you're somebody who like goes to local conventions or local game stores and plays that, this would be something really epic to get into.
I'll give it a yay, just in the hopes that with that sort of preparation, like, you would want to go ahead and do more of the miniatures and terrains and that kind of thing.
That's why I think it'd be great for somebody who like DMs at a local game store. What's up, Best Bob? Thanks for joining us. We got Stage Outlaw in the house.
Hey, Bob.
If you were DMing Adventure League at a local game store, this would be perfect for you, right?
Or doing a convention, something like
Those
that.
kind of things.
Yep. But those are what I have for you today for my cool Amazon finds. So we, as a quick recap, we had the really cool game carrier. We had the unnecessarily loud dice popper. And the dunce cap of shame for your honorary dice. But that's what I have for you guys today. So thanks for searching for loot with me today, guys.
Some cool stuff in there.
Wow.
It is. And I think of the three, if I was just impulse buy right now, I'd go with the dice pop.
100%.
Yeah.
I like it.
Agreed.
Well,
So many other things we can do with it, right? It can be part of the game. It can be the rolling of the game. Hell, John, you built a whole damn scenario adventure around that.
built a game system.
Right?
A tower defense TTRPG with built-in turrets, and it was brilliant.
It was.
Brilliant. All right, that's the end of my segment.
Cool. Well, that means